Here are a few tips that will hopefully help you survive and saves you a lot of pain and time in dying like the beast. This guide is made for beginners to make you get a grip on the overall world of this game and saves you a lot of confusion around how the game mechanics works. So let's get to it and let's keep it fast. Tip number 1, we're going to talk about weapons health. First off, your weapons break way faster than you might think, so you better keep a spare weapon at all times and do not engage on new missions without being confident in your weapon's remaining health. One thing that you seriously need to know about weapons is that each weapon has a different amount of health. Usually a sharp weapon breaks much quicker than a blunt weapon. Also keep in mind that charged attacks make your weapons break twice as fast compared to normal attacks, so keep in mind how often you use your charged attacks. If you continue having problems with weapon efficiency, keep the skill efficient fighting in mind as it will help you with that a ton. Pick up every weapon that you find in the game, even those that you never plan on using. You can and you should dismantle them to get free scraps. Tip number 2, let's talk about manual pages. You should get manual pages as soon as you get to the open world, as they are essential for any upgrades that you do to your tools and your weapon mods. You can find these manual pages in various dark zones all over the map. If you hover over the dark zones, they will show you an icon of manual pages on them, meaning that you can find manual pages inside of these places. Even places that don't have the manual page icon regularly have manual pages inside of them. Make sure to use them to upgrade your bandage as soon as possible to get better healing. Also upgrade your UV light, as it is as useful during the days as it is during the nights. Now there are 3 different types of manual pages in this game. Each one is higher in rarity than the last one: beginner, intermediate, and expert. You will get higher level manual pages only when you get to a certain level, and it doesn't have anything to do with where you are looting. So for example, if you are below level 6, you won't be able to find intermediate pages and all you can find is beginners. Best ways to level up are obviously doing main and side quests, exploring, and eliminating biters. Keep in mind that the bigger and the meaner the biter is, the more XP you will get for them. So eliminating a volatile or a demolisher grants more XP than a normal biter. Also, you will get twice the XP during nighttime, which brings us to our next tip. Tip number 3, nighttime. It's true that you get twice the XP during nighttime, but also remember that volatiles are very hard to defeat while in the early game, and if they chase you, your best bet is to just run away. So nights are not rewarding if you can't survive them. On the contrary, you will be losing XP more than you will be gaining if you keep dying. My recommendation is that you should wait until you have a few good skills and a few good weapons that you are confident with, grenades, molotovs, and a upgraded UV before trying to farm XP in the night. For skills, of course, you need to be agile to survive the night, so for agility skills, my recommendation is getting these 4 skills, meaning active landing, dash, enemy jump, and after boost, as all of these will help you get away from your pursuers much quicker. Also remember that your watch isn't just for Kyle flexing on you, so check your watch regularly in the early game so you can plan your next step according to the time you have left until nighttime. Tip number 4, we're going to talk about kicking. Kick is your best friend in this game. It is probably something that you would be using even more than any of your weapons in the early game. Not only that it disrupts the grab animation done by biters and gets you out of getting grabbed, which happens far too often in this game, and thank you for addressing this really. Sometimes if you kick a biter a few times, you will get a free elimination prompt, making it far easier for you to defeat them. And even if you don't get the prompt, it will still drop them to the ground, making it far easier for you to eliminate them. And do you know what is even better than kicking in this game? Drop kicking. Seriously, I got mad when I found out that I have to get the drop kick from the skills menu again in another Dying Light game. By this point, dropkick should be unlocked from the beginning. Dropkick is an amazing move that helps you not only with biters but also with human enemies and makes fighting them much easier for you. And it is great for crowd control as well when you don't want to use your grenades and molotovs. Of course, it is not as effective as a molotov, but still it helped me out in a lot of situations. Using the dropkick, you can use the heights from buildings or any other heights to eliminate your enemy much easier than with normal kicks. Tip number 5, let's talk about ammo farming. Ammo is very scarce in Dying Light games, and for good reason, and the Beast is no exception to this. But there is a guaranteed method that I can teach you that helps you get ammo pretty easily. So around the map you can see these places called convoys. Basically they are stranded military trucks, and they are always protected by a bunch of biters, banshees, and other creatures. One of these biters around this area, which you will have to find, is wearing a military uniform and armor. You have to defeat them and then loot their body to get a keycard, and then you can use the keycard to open the door to the truck. You can always find ammo and sometimes even weapons inside of these trucks, and they will refill regularly. So you can check back often and get ammo again, but remember that the enemies guarding it will also respawn. There is a total of 9 convoys around the map for you to loot. The only downside of convoys is that they don't have a fixed loot, and you will get different type of ammo each time that you loot it. And because of that, you might not always get the desired ammo type. Tip number 6, Dark Zones. Unlike Dying Light 2, which had volatiles in Dark Zones during the day, in this game Dark Zones do not have any volatiles. Volatiles can only be found in the nests in this game or during the night in the city, so if you are afraid of looting them early on, don't be. The only danger you see in Dark Zones in the Beast is a few biters and a big screamer, which can be eliminated pretty easily using stealth or just head-on combat. I still prefer stealth as it is such an OP thing in this game, but that is about it. Each Dark Zone has quite a few valuable loot, such as manual pages that we talked about earlier, and also other crafting components. This loot gets regularly respawned, so you can check these Dark Zones as many times as you want for this loot. Anytime that you see that the enemies that you defeated in a Dark Zone are back, that means the loot is also back. Each Dark Zone also has a unique loot, such as a piece of armor or a modification blueprint that only spawns once, as you only need to find it once. You can also buy resources from the vendor, as the stock for vendors refresh often. I don't personally recommend doing this, as you can save up your money for more important stuff, such as some good weapons that the vendor has for sale, but well, you do you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has helped you. If you have any tips that you think is worth mentioning about this game, make sure to leave it in the comments. I would love to see the tips that you have learned. Take care of yourselves, and so long.